All right, YouTubers, today we're talking about why I think buying off-brand 24-70s is always a better decision than buying the on-brand version. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please, before we get started, like, subscribe, comment, do all those things that YouTubers are supposed to do. So let's get right into it. I have been using a Tamron 24-70 since I began as a photographer. I initially didn't buy the Nikon 24-70 simply because I couldn't afford it. At the time, I think it was between $1,500 and $2,000, whereas I could buy a used Tamron lens for like, let's say it was $700. Immediately, I put it to work, took a million pictures with it, absolutely loved it, and was really just blown away by the quality I was able to get out of it. I did several jobs where I had also, because obviously at the time I also had gear lust for everything. I wanted to buy the new version of everything with the money I was making. That I actually was working with another photographer who had the Nikon 24-70, and I picked it up and was like, whoa, this is not a lens I want. First of all, it was heavy as a brick. It was bigger than the Tamron 24-70 that I was using. And this was a big shock. It didn't actually have any in-body stabilization or any image stabilization on the lens, whereas the Tamron that I had, and this is back in 2013, already had that. So fast forward, I had no reason to ever use the Nikon lens. It cost more and had less features. And then when you really get into the insane reviews of lenses and stuff, they say things like, you're talking 2 or 3% difference in quality of image. And that's just not real to me at all. Fast forward, I replaced my Tamron 24-70 that was just getting tired and old with the newer Tamron 24-70, which is right here. And this lens is even more fantastic than the last one. Prices right now, I think this guy's coming in around $1,000, whereas the newer version of the Nikon lens is somewhere around $1,500, $1,600. So you're talking about a third less, that's real money. That could be an entire shoot for you. And you have that money in your pocket. My biggest problems with this Tamron 24-70 is just these switches are kind of terrible. They're very easy to flick, and then they just turn off your manual focus and your stabilization very, very quickly. And that's not great. Talking about video, this lens is awesome for video. The Tamron 24-70, the older one, you're still gonna see it at a million wedding photographers are still using that lens just because it's so great, so consistent, and built really, really tough. But with this newer one, the video is that much better. It's that much smoother. I use it on my Z6, the mirrorless body, all the time and get really, really clean results. I can't talk too much about the Sigma 24-70. Obviously, when I was buying this, I looked at the reviews of the Sigma, and a lot of people really, especially the F-Stoppers review, really beat up the vibration control or the image stabilization of that lens. And I've had great customer experiences, customer repair experiences. I don't know what the expression is. With Tamron, where they replaced parts in my old lens that I myself broke. And it was completely out of warranty, but they just fixed it for free anyway. So that pretty much made me a customer for life. But yeah, so even though I certainly call myself a pro photographer, I've been using off-brand 24-70s for the better part of a decade, and no one's noticed. And I think I've actually taken better pictures because of that. Yeah. That's all I got. Definitely. Again, I'm always going to be buying my lenses used because, again, I'm going to save that much more money, and you're basically buying brand new lenses, but you're saving several $100s or at least saving the tax. Not that I don't pay it. Yeah. Check it out. Make sure to shop around. Don't just buy the Canon lens or the Nikon lens. Make sure to check out these off-brand lenses, which are oftentimes better than the big guys and really pushing the innovation quite a bit. So check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Cool.